Hi everyone, it's Jen from Phoenix and Lotus, and I am really excited to tell you about the course that I'm going to be teaching for Tarot Readers Academy Summer School. The name of the course is Cards and Crystals, Spreads and Stones, and as you've probably figured out, it talks about different ways that you can incorporate crystal magic into your tarot practice. And we're going to cover a couple different ways that you can do that, starting with using crystals to create your sacred space and strengthen your connection to your guides while you're conducting a reading. You can also use crystals in that way to help sort of complement some of the areas that you'd like to work on as a reader. So, for example, if you are working on claircognizance or clairsentience and you're already really strongly clairvoyant, you might want to choose different crystals than you would if you wanted to just focus on your clairvoyance. Or maybe you have a hard time articulating what you're seeing in the cards to your clients in a meaningful way. And crystals can also help you with that. When I say clients, I just want to reassure you that this course is designed both for people who read professionally for other people or for those who just read strictly for themselves. So you don't have to be a professional, you don't have to be reading for other people to get something out of this course. And in addition to creating sacred space, we'll also be talking about how you can use pendulums to get additional clarity on what's going on in the cards. I know that sometimes we get stuck with a spread, don't necessarily understand why a specific card is coming up in a specific position. I know a lot of people struggle with court cards. Pendulums can really help gain clarity around some of those spots where we're stuck or not necessarily sure how to put something in context. We'll also be talking about choosing crystals based on the overarching message in the cards, if there's something that you want to work on or follow up with. I know often we'll work with a particular affirmation based on a card or a reading, and crystals can really be a way to complement that or take it to the next level. Building on that, we can use crystal grids to bring even more of that energy into something. So if you're doing a reading, for example, based on the new moon and new energies and transformation that you really want to manifest over the course of the next few weeks between the new moon and the full moon, putting together a crystal grid based on that energy and those cards that come up in that reading can be a really great way to act on that reading, bring those energies forward, and do some of that work that the cards are asking you to do. And finally, I've come up with a way to build crystal grids or patterns based on every card in a reading, asking whether you want to sort of magnify the energy in that card or if you want to mitigate it. For example, a lot of people struggle with the energy of the Tower, right? That's all about really hard change and transition and transformation. So when that card comes up in a reading and you want to make that energy easier to work with, you might choose to use something like Mookaite Jasper, which is fantastic for transition and leaving yourself open to different opportunities and interpretations and embracing change. In that same reading, you might also have a lot of swords about clarity of thought and communications. So there are other stones that you would use to strengthen that focus, insight, clear articulation of what's coming up in those cards. So overall, I'm really excited to put this together for you. I hope that description helps you figure out whether or not this is something that you're interested in, and I hope that you will take the class. So thank you so much.